This time on Slickworks, it's 5 in the morning. I'm getting in the shop because today I'm sanding out the primer on the race car. Good morning, Chucky. So I was installing these parts and I have the chrome trim that goes on there, as well as my rear quarter panel bumper filler pieces that I made in-house. But before I paint this, just so I don't scratch it up, I got a plan to build a piece that's going to cover up a lot of the nasty rust flakiness. Cover up most of this, not all of it. Definitely all of that. But yeah, so I'm going to build these pieces, rivet them on first before doing any of this sanding out and yeah, painting it, yeah. So here's your before for the front. And here's your after. And here's your before for the rear. And here is the after. How cool is that? And if you guys want to see how this was done, check out the aluminum interior episode. This is stainless, not aluminum, because I want it to be a little bit prettier, but exact same principles. Oh, and I also spent a little bit of time turning this into that. I did the same on this side to match that and this because of this and these. But now it's finally time to start sanding out the primer on this thing. It's a new year and this paint job's gotta happen like ASAP. Yep, that's fun. Okay. Okay, it's time to start masking this thing up for paint to get it in its white coat, but I had a bit of a realization with this car. First off, these sweet little skinnies, yeah, those aren't gonna do. The sidewalls and the radials are way too soft. So if I push back and forth on the car, the wheel acts as an axis, so these sidewalls are just gonna roll right under the wheel. These are meant for like drag racing front runners or bias plies. The radials are not gonna do. I just bought brand new tires, they won't do, okay? So I just had this cracked, bent, destroyed wheel repaired. So these are gonna be the front runners. A little wider, they'll look pretty cool, they'll look cool. And they'll be like a million bazillion times safer. The second issue is these big honkin' fat daddy rear tires. Well, they're what I'm gonna run. They look killer, but I need to be able to get my paint gun in there to get full coverage on areas like this. So I'm gonna need to put some smaller tires on this car. Chucky's looking like he's got a bit of identity issues going on here. It is a race car, not a lowrider, but the little wheels are on it. So I'm gonna wash the whole body with glass cleaner and wax and grease remover, and then mask the car up, ready for paint. and then wash it again. Well, exciting night tonight. Chucky's getting his first coat of paint on. That's better. So the car is ready for its first coat of Wimbledon white paint, as that is the color that's going to be the pinstripe around all the different colors for the race car paint job, which I haven't really revealed yet. Next episode is going to be fire. So I'm going to go ahead and wet the floor down, and then give the whole booth a final blowout with the fan on, and that should suck out any residual dust that's floating around in the air. And then yeah, the car's gonna get a full wipe down, tack rag, then we're gonna paint this thing. All right, another paint job is going down in the Slickworks paint booth. So you know the drill. Gotta get my paint suit on. Just gotta do this trick again. Okay. This is a little big. Let's mix up some paint. Okay, well, it is the next day, and although the paint job is not perfect, the car is white. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it up to the north shop, and then this whole thing's gonna get scuffed down, ready for its sweet graphics that we're laying on this. All right, back on the Grand Prix today. I got some Harley parts in metal flake curing up outside. That's gonna be a pretty sweet episode. But for now, this car needs to be fully red Scotch-Brighted and hand sanded out any dust nibs, as well as block out any sags or runs in the paint. And there is a couple. So I'm gonna go ahead and sand this thing out, get it ready for some graphics. Pause button. Well, I was not even 1 second into my hyperlapse, and what do we have here? Yep, I was just trying to blow off some of the dust on the car so I could scuff it out, and there's paint flaking off all the masking. So was hoping I could get away with not unmasking this whole car. But if all the designs are masked out on the car and I start painting it and that happens and a big old chunk of white ends up in one of my blue or orange or beige sections, no bueno. Whole car's getting unmasked right now. Well, I guess the plus side is we get to see the car unmasked and all in one color. So here you go. And there it is. Looking like a lowrider. For now. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Hasn't been run in a while, so I'm gonna let it warm up and take it up to the house for just a little drive. You guys didn't think we weren't gonna do a burnout on these little wheels, right? good a spot as any to end episode 1 of the Grand Prix paint job. The first color is laid down. Join us next episode is when all the patterns, all the glory comes together. When this thing gets its full-on early 80s, late 70s race car themed paint job with a number on the side and everything. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Hit the like button too. I would also appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Bye. You want to see something beautiful? Let me show you something beautiful.